Yo, what's good, fam? It's your man Jay. I'm back with another episode of Evolutionary Comics, and today I have what I guess what I'm gonna call my hurricane video. Today I should be at work, but because there's a hurricane coming through the Central Florida area in the next day or so, supposedly, my job is closed down. So that's a good thing, but it also gives me time to make a video, so that's a better thing. It all corresponds, but this video is a mail call video, and I've actually been waiting for this package for almost a month now, and I don't know why it took so long to get here, but this is coming from Longstar Comics, also known as MyComicShopDrop. And my daughter kept saying it's because of the hurricane, it's because of the weather out west or whatever. I'm not sure why it took so long, but it's finally here. I'm super excited. I know what's in the package, but I am anxious to see in person what I got. So without further ado, let's get it! Alright, so this is my package. I've already pre-opened it a little bit. They always package things pretty good. This seems like it's pretty secure for what was inside. I know it's like a stack, but this is like a supersized Gemini mailer. But yeah, so let's see. Make sure all the books have been protected and all of that jazz. So this is my invoice. I got 13 books here total. You see, MyComicShop.com, and they got everything taped up in plastic here, so you guys can't see what I'm doing. Gotta raise it up. So here's my stack of books that I picked up, and these were all dope pickups because they were all pretty much like $2 instead of, you know, some crazy amount. But some of this stuff is fillers for runs that I've been trying to get. Other stuff is cover buys. So yeah. So okay. So all right. So first, this is Secret Warriors number 4. I do not remember. There's a first appearance. This is a first appearance book. I can't remember who the first appearance was, but I'll put it in the comments or put it down at the bottom so you guys can see that. But this is Secret Warriors number 4 from 2009. Nick Fury, Agent of Nothing. So I don't know what that's all about. Brian Michael Bendis is the writer on this one. Alright, so this one was a cover by, when I was in grading school with at CGC, we used to play this game, and my GC3 brothers, I'm pretty sure they don't care, but they'll get over it. We used to play this game where we found like these super dope covers, and some of them tended to be kind of provocative covers. But I fell in love with Frank Frazetta's artwork. So if you know about Frank Frazetta, you know what I mean. If you don't, look it up, check out some of his artwork. But this one was a cover by, this is Freedom by Frank Frazetta. This is also 2009. This is from Image Comics. But to me, this is a hella dope cover. That's a smooth cover. So pick that up. Alright, so this one is also a cover by. When my wife took me to Tampa Bay Comic Con years ago, there was this guy. He was sitting down. He was doing something. At the time I didn't know, but I think he was doing what do you call it, when he was doing a commission. But he had his glove on, and I saw this Black Panther book, and I wanted to get the book, but the price was like crazy. So I was like, nah, I'll pass on that. When I asked him, I did not realize until years later that gentleman is now one of my favorite artists of all time. And I missed out being able to chop it up with him because I was new to comics back then, and I didn't really, not new to comics, but I was new to collecting again for the second time, and I didn't know anything about the artists or who people were. But I watched him for a little while, you know, thought it was dope that it was a black artist, you know, doing this thing or whatever, and I did not capitalize on conversating with him and also getting some stuff from him. But all that to say, he has become one of my favorite artists, and this is from Mr. Sanford Greene. This is the Deadpool number 45, What the Duck. And right now I think it is Howard the Duck's 50th anniversary. So a lot of books have been popping up. I know you guys saw the Black Panther one with Howard the Duck on it, but I saw this and thought this is definitely something I need in my collection. It has a Tuskegee Airman in the background and Howard. So yep, this is by Sanford Greene. And because I'm such a fan and it was a great price, I definitely had to get two. So got two of these. Very happy to have these in my collection. They appear to be in close to mint condition just at a quick glance. So I may at one point get them graded, but right now it's who cares about CGC grading and all that other stuff. So anyway, moving right along. The next book I have, trying to round out my series of Luke Cage books, trying to get all the runs completed. But I thought this was a dope book. This is Cage #1, and I just love this cover as well. So kind of fulfills a couple of things. Helps me with the run, and also is a dope cover buy for me. Alright, so next up is Avengers vs. X-Men. This is something to complete a run as well. I think this one, this is round 3. And I think I actually, when I was reading this series, I had to buy a digital copy because I couldn't find this particular book. So I got this one. This is leading up to the event where Namor floods Wakanda. And that was the event that I was trying to get to by picking up this series. But this is something that also fulfills, I have to have a full run of things, you know. So like I want the whole story. I don't want to be able to read a couple of books and then drift off, because this was a very good story. So pick that up as well. Another book that fulfills a run from a series that I'm really caught up into, and this is The Dark Reign, The Amazing Spider-Man number 596. You see one of my previous videos where I picked up the rest of the American Son series. It's 1 through 5. This is the second one. So I read the first one and I haven't been able to continue to read it. Normally I don't do that. I normally won't read anything into a series until I have them all, because I don't want that delay. I got ADHD, so I'll get sidetracked and start going off into something else before I finish, you know, the series that I'm on. So I did that, but I have this one now to add to it. I'm happy about that. Now I can finish reading American Son, which it seemed like a pretty good story. But I'll let you know. I think I'm gonna do a series like, you know, what I'm reading, because people often come on these videos, and the key thing to collecting comics for me is the storyline, the art, all of the things that, you know, make comic books great, as opposed to the condition and reselling and all of that stuff. I'm not into all of that, not yet anyway, but the story is something that's dynamic, and I think that should be highlighted a little bit more. And I want to see more YouTubers do that, talk about what the story is about, or the art, things of that nature that, you know, that contribute more to the culture of comics as opposed to the monetary part of it. Alright, this one, this next book is another book in the Cage series. Also fulfills two sides. Also helps me with the run, but it also is a dope cover. And this is Cage number 3. And as you see, parental advisory, explicit content. This one is on Max Comics. It's like a subdivision, a subset of Marvel. At some time, I'm not sure the history of it, but I have some other books that are on Max Comics that are way out of control. So I can only imagine looking at this cover and seeing what possibly could be going on in between the sheets, so to speak, in between the, y'all get it. I thought that was funny. I don't think my wife thinks that's funny. I keep telling her that I am the hilarious one in the family, but I don't know, if you ain't laugh at that, then you might be on her side. If you did, then you feel me. Alright, so this one is another series that I picked up. This one I think is an underrated series. I think a lot of newer collectors don't really know about it, but I read a little bit into it. I wouldn't read like too much into it because I needed to have the whole series before I started, and I definitely couldn't read it until I read the first issue. And this is Shadowland Moon Knight. This is number 1 of 3. But Shadowland has a lot of different I don't know what you want to call it, series. Not like series, but a lot of break off points where there's Shadowland with Daredevil, Spider-Man, all of these other ones that I'm collecting those as well. But Moon Knight one is the one that kind of sets it off, I think. So as you see, Daredevil is in the background. You got Moon Knight in the front. So I'm definitely excited about reading this and getting into this one. This is another exciting story. Alright, so next up is Daredevil. Speaking of Daredevil, this is Daredevil number 311, and I know this one, I picked this one up because I think that's Calypso in the back, and this is Brother Voodoo that's getting choked out by whoever this dude is right here. I guess that's supposed to be like a demonic Daredevil or something. I don't know. I don't really know, but yeah, so this is why I picked this one up, because I'm trying to collect as many Brother Voodoo appearances of Brother Voodoo that I can possibly pick up. So I'm really happy to get this one in my collection because, you know, again, it fulfills two things. And plus I'm gonna read it because I want to know, you know, what happens when Daredevil tries to choke out Brother Voodoo. And Calypso's on it. I think the story goes where Calypso actually possessed Daredevil and had him going crazy, and then Brother Voodoo, trying to help him, ends up being on the wrong end of the chokehold, I guess. Alright, next up is JSA 76, and this was kind of also a cover by thing. This is written by Jeff Johns, but as you see, Mr. Terrific is on the cover. I do think something is going to be happening with the DC universe, where the DC cinematic universe, where Mr. Terrific is going to come to the screen. When he does, by then I hope to have his first appearance. But I think Mr. Terrific is a character that a lot of people don't know about, and he is somebody that you should know about because he's pretty dope. I do think on maybe Green Arrow or one of those DC shows that come on TV, I think he made an appearance there. I forget who actually played him, what actor, but I hope you guys check this out because to me this is a dope ass cover. I like that jacket. If they ever come out with jackets like this, I want one because, you know, Mr. Terrific jacket is dope. Alright, so this one is issue 4 and 5 of District X, and like I said, this is a series that I started checking out, and I wanted to read the full series, get the full run of it. I still have some other books in I think it goes to like maybe 10 issues. So I think I have 3 of the last issues to pick up for this one. But it's pretty much where Bishop is like a detective. He's trying to hunt down somebody. It's written by David Hine, and it's kind of like where, you know how like different places, different cities have like a subsect in it, like Chinatown or something like that. This is a place where only mutants, a little section where only mutants live, and he's there to patrol and find out what's going on. But like I say, it seems like a very dope series, and yeah, you might want to check that out. So like I said again, I'm gonna start doing like a series where I'm just talking about individual books that I'm reading at that time. Share some of these stories so people will hear it. Not gonna tell you the complete thing. That's been the difficult part of it, is want to get you involved, get you wrapped up in it, but at the same time not tell the whole story. So, but anyway, that's why I picked up these two as well. Once I get all of them, then we'll do a little video on that. But anyway, so that's what I picked up from MyComicShop.com. Like I said, I've been waiting for a month for these books to arrive due to the weather or whatever. Hopefully in the next day or so with the hurricane coming here. If you're in Florida, if you're in the area, if you're in the panhandle in the direct path of Hurricane Idalia, I think that's what they named it. Stay safe, make sure that you got everything that you need. Get your water, your toilet paper, and everything else that they try to sell out in the stores for. And other than that, this is another video from Evolutionary Comics. Please stay tuned for more. If you like the video, hit that like button, comment, subscribe, share the video, you know, and definitely comment, you know, leave me some feedback. Let me know, you know, how you think things are going. Let me know if you read any of these series that I just talked about. Let's converse. Pretty soon I am going to start doing live videos. I'm going to do collaborations with some other YouTubers, but I'm being very selective because I want those YouTubers that I do connect with to be about the hunt of getting comic books, and to also be about the story as well. Not so much about, you know, hey, I got this book, is, you know, this is a key book and it's worth this amount. Because as you see, if you can see, look in the background, you see as many comic books that I have no intentions on selling anything in my collection. I may trade some stuff just to get more stuff, to get key issues that I particularly want, but none of the stuff back here behind me is going up in a shop to sell. Maybe in the future when I start buying collections, then hopefully I'll be able to start a comic book shop or something like that, so I can share the wealth in other ways. Because like I say, some of this stuff people like, you know, yo, I want that book. So anyway, this is a nice little mellow video. Like I said, it's about the storm outside. Got the little music playing in the background. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And yeah, as always, you know, it's your man Jay. Continue to evolve. This is Evolutionary Comics, and we out. Peace.